guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So friends, as usual I'm going to share another interesting story, so please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. Once upon a time there used to live a widow with her only son Jack. Jack was little bit naughty, but he was very sensible and smart. Even then they were living their life in poverty, and they had to sold their all household things only for buy bread. Now they had only a cow, and Jack used to sell, and that cow was very old, and Jack used to and that cow used to give milk, and Jack used to sell milk in the city, and used to buy food for themselves. In this way they are living their life. One evening, that cow didn't give any milk. So Jack called his mother and said, Mother, please come here. Look, this cow today did uh, did not give any milk. What should we do now? Then next day, mother said to Jack, we don't have any food. Go and sell this cow in the market. Go and sell this cow in the market. This is old cow, and there is no use of this cow. So go and sell. So so Jack took his cow and started going towards the market. Then on the way, he met then he saw a butcher. Butcher came near to Jack and said to Jack, "Hey, where are you going?" Then Jack said to Butcher, "I am going to sell my cow." Then Butcher said to Jack, "You don't need to go. You don't need to do work hard. You don't need to go so far in the market. I'll buy your cow. I'll buy your cow." And then Jack gave him his cow, and Butcher gave him 5 beans. Then Jack said to Butcher, "Hey, what is this? Only 5 beans, and these are shining like diamond." Then Butcher said to Jack, "Oh, yes, these are not an ordinary. These are not an ordinary beans. These are not ordinary beans. These are magical beans. If you will plant overnight, if you will plant these beans overnight, then by the morning you will see these plant will grow so much and reached in the sky. You will surprised to see." Okay. Then Jack became very happy and happily returned in his house and told everything in front of his mother. Mother got Mother became so angry on him, and shouted him, and took out his brain, took out his that beans and threw out from the kitchen window and shouted him. Then Jack started crying and weeping, and suddenly he went inside his bedroom and slept. Next morning, when he woke up and saw outside from the kitchen window, he was surprised. He saw that that bean grow up and up and up, and they reached in the sky. He became very happy and climbed on the beanstalk, and he climbed up and up and up, and soon he reached in the sky. And when he reached in the sky, soon a beautiful lady appears in front of him. A beautiful lady appears in front of him and said, "Hey Jack, I know who are you, but you don't know who am I." Then Jack said to, "Who are you? Please tell me." Then she said, "I know, uh, I know who are you and how you live your life. You look that that look towards that castle, and that castle you can see that you can see there lived there lived a giant there lived a giant man, and few years before, that giant killed your father and killed your father and he had taken all your father's money, and now he is living with his giant wife." And after saying all of this, little beautiful lady disappeared in the thin air. Jack was so surprised after listening all of this, and he was very sad. So he decided to go to that castle, and and next day, without saying anything to his mother, he climbed on the bee stalk, and 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 he reached in the castle and knocked and he reached in the castle and knocked the door. And soon a giant lady opened the door. A giant lady opened the door and said, "Hey little boy, who are you and what are you doing here?" Then Jack said to giant lady was looking really cruel, but she was little bit kind. Then Jack said to giant lady, "I'm very hungry. Please give me something to eat. Please, please serve me breakfast. I have not eaten anything since many days. It will be great favor if you will give something to me." Then, uh, then giant lady feels pity for him and offered offered him English breakfast. Jack was about to eat. Then suddenly someone knocks the door. Giant lady understood that his giant husband came, and if he will see Jack, then he will eat him. Then no time, giant lady hides Jack in a pot and opened the door. When his husband come inside the castle, he said, see, farm, I can smell the blood of Englishman. Where is he?" Then he said, "Hey, what are you saying? No one is here. You just have your breakfast." Then he sat on the table. Then he sat on the dining table for breakfast. Giant lady offered him delicious food. After having so much food, giant man said to his wife, "Oh, give me my money bag." Then giant lady giant lady gave him a money bag, because after having so much meal, giant giant slept in the chair, and now he was in deep sleep. In no time, Jack was noticing everything from the pot. He comes out from the pot and took he takes that money bag and runs away from there. He runs and climbed up on the beanstalk, and now he climbed up and up and up, and soon he reached in his house and explained everything to his mother. Now they had everything that they wished for, and they started living their life happily. But few days few days few days later, Jack decided to go again in the castle. So this time he dressed up in different clothes, and he again climbed on the beanstalk, climbed up and up, and soon reached in the castle. Again he knocks the door. Lady opens the door and said, "Hey little boy, what are you doing here?" And this time giant lady didn't recognize him because he was dressed up in different clothes, so she didn't recognize him. Then Jack said to giant lady, "Give me something to eat, I'm very hungry. It will be great favor if you will give me something." Then giant lady became angry on him, said, and he said, "You know, few days before, our little boy came and and took away my husband's bag, money bag. Took away my husband's money bag. You just go away from here." But Jack requested him to give breakfast because she was little bit kind. Then again she offered him breakfast. Again he was about to eat breakfast. Then his then her giant husband again knocks the door. Then again then soon she hides Jack in a in an oven, and she opens the door again when her giant husband comes inside the castle. He said, see, foo fum, I can smell the blood of Englishman. Where is he?" Again giant lady convinced him and said, "No one is here, you just have your breakfast." Whenever he was having his breakfast, then he said, "Where is my golden hen? Bring my golden egg." Then giant lady brings a golden egg in on the table. Then giant man said to golden egg, lay 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 the golden egg." Then soon golden egg gives a golden egg. Jack was noticing everything by hiding behind an oven. Soon after having so much breakfast, giant slept, and now he was in deep sleep. Soon Jack comes out from the oven and took that he comes from the oven and takes that golden hen and run away from there. And he run away from there. He runs and runs and runs, and he climbed on the beanstalk. He climbed up and up and reached in his house. And again he explained everything in front of her mother. Now they had everything. They had beautiful house, and they were living their life happily. They were rich. But few days passed like this. One day again Jack decided to go in the castle, and this time he decided to go quietly. This time he will not knock the door. He will go through the kitchen window, and slowly, quietly he reached in the castle, and through the window, because he was tiny, so he climbed in the kitchen window and entered in the castle, and he hides inside the oven. Again giant entered in the house. Giant entered in the castle, and then she said to his wife, "Serve the breakfast." When lady lady serves the breakfast for her giant husband. And after having so much meal, giant husband said to lady, "Now bring my harp." Then, then Daddy brings his harp. Then Giant man said to harp, play, sing for me. Then harp started singing beautiful song. No one can ever heard. No one can ever heard that type of music. Jack was noticing everything hiding behind the oven. And after listening the music, Giant fell in sleep. Now he was in deep sleep. No soon Jack comes out from the oven and and takes that harp and started running. And this time whenever he was running towards his house, then Harp started shouting, and Harp said, "Master, master, please save me! Someone someone is stealing me. Please save me!" After listening lots of loud, he woke up and again, and now he started running towards the Jack, and he said, "Hey, little boy, I'll eat you. Stop, stop. What are you doing? Why are you taking my harp?" But Jack did not listen to anyone. He was keep running. He climbed on the beanstalk, and he climbed up and up. Now he was now he was climbing down, and giant man was also uh, climb climbing down towards him. Then Jack uh, when Jack reached on the ground, then he called his mother and said, "Mother, mother, give me my axe." Then widow gave him an axe, and in no time Jack chopped that beanstalk, and soon that giant man fell on the ground and crashed, and now he got died. He got died. Jack became very happy after watching all of this. Then he he gives he gives that harp to his mother and explain everything to his mother. But mother was happy, but she was sad. She was sad. Then Jack asked to mother, "Mother, why are you so sad? You are sad in such a way as you don't know anything. This giant man killed our father and takes all his money. That is why I have done everything for us." Then mother said to Jack, "Yes, Jack, this is true, but we should not too greedy. Okay? You promise me. You promise me. From now onwards, you will not become greedy. Okay?" Then Jack said to mother, "Okay, mother. From now onwards, I promise you, I'll never become greedy in my life, and I'll never cheat, and I'll never steal anything. Okay?" Then now they started living their life happily as before. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.